Think back to when you were a teenager. What worried you then? What did you believe to be true? Fast forward 30, 40, 50 years. What worries you now? And what do you know now? A group of women at Loomis Village in South Hadley took this trip down memory lane as a part of their Reunion Project, a multimedia project by photographer Laura Brody.
It's an opportunity for women to have a very personal reunion with their teenage selves and examine their lives.
Brody takes portraits of senior women and places them next to portraits of the women as teens. The women also respond anonymously to a series of prompts that allow them to self-reflect. Then I was, now I am, and I used to think, and now I know. Brody told 22 News the first group of women she showcased as a part of the Reunion Project was actually her former classmates at her 50-year class reunion in Hartford, Connecticut. Since then, she has featured women from all over the country.
We often feel invisible, and people aren't so interested, younger people aren't so interested in what we have to say. I think because a lot of us, go like this, and this is a very, very passive way of saying, look at us, here are surprises, things you wouldn't expect.
22 News spoke with 5 of the women who were featured in the Reunion Project at Loomis Communities. Carolyn Hoyt told 22 News the project helped her realize how much she's changed.
Over time, I gained self-confidence, and when I was at this stage, I had hardly any self-confidence.
On the other hand, Sheila Clem said she didn't find many differences between her and her teenage self.
I guess I realized that as a young woman, in this case, it was my college yearbook photo, I didn't really think too much about getting old. Everything was immediate and in the present. And I still don't feel like an old woman. I still, I realize and I appreciate that I'm still the same person.
After looking back at their lives, the women at Loomis had some advice to pass along to young women and girls.
Open your heart and figure out who you really are and what you'd like to do. Don't be bound by what other people tell you.
Well, you can think as if you're playing chess. Look 5 or 6 or 10 moves ahead.
I would encourage young women to try their wings and to be who they feel like they are and not worry about living up to somebody else's expectations.
Look forward to growing and getting richer as life goes on with experiences and so forth. And don't be afraid of growing old.
That women can be and are strong.